Welcome to a listening practice video. So don't even try looking for subtitles because there won't be any here today. So you'll have to look at me, look at this handsome, beautiful face, try to pay attention to what I say and see if you can understand. Today I want to talk about family, specifically my family, my childhood, and the person I've become. All right, so here we go. When I was young, when I was a teenager, and even younger than that, I used to be a very naughty, very rebel boy, and I was very problematic. The thing is, I come from a very, I think I would say, dysfunctional family, right? My mom divorced my father when she was pregnant of me. I've never met my father, honestly. I've seen him once or twice, but we've never had a conversation, so I grew up without a father. I had only my mom, which is okay, because my mom was like a father and a mother for me, and she was tough and kind, but she was really tough, really tough. My mother was a police officer, and you can imagine how tough she was. I already told you once that when I was 16 years old, she arrested me because I took her car to go for a drive. Can you believe that? But anyway, my family was kind of a dysfunctional family, right? A lot of fights. I'm the younger of three brothers, and my older brothers were also very naughty and very rebel. And anyway, there was a lot of fights in my house when I was young. So every night, I remember I used to go to bed and I used to pray. And then I was like 9, 8, 10 years old. For many years, I used to go to bed and pray, I think until I was 14, and pray to God. And I always asked for the same thing. I remember asking, please God, why can't I have a normal family? Why can't I have a loving family? You know, a mother who really cares and a father who cares and normal brothers and all that. Not that my family was terrible, but it was rough. It was tough. And I used to go to bed crying at night, asking for that and talking to God. Please hear me, God. I remember saying, I'm a good boy. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I just want a normal family. And start crying, and then I fell asleep. Years went by, many years went by, and nothing happened, right? My family kept being the same dysfunctional family. So when I became an adolescent or a teenager, I became very rebel, and the truth is, I became atheist. Now, listen to that. I was Christian, I used to pray, and then I became atheist. Why? Because I asked for something and God didn't give it to me immediately. So, as a teenager who becomes arrogant and they think they know it all, I became an atheist. And I remember that I liked debating with other people, especially religious people, about the existence or not of God. So I remember I was really committed in trying to make people believe there was no God. It's like every atheist I know, they love to preach atheism. So anyway, as I started debating more and more, I decided, you know what? If I really want to debate people, I'm going to read the Bible, because I had never read the Bible before. So I remember I bought a Bible and I started reading the Bible. Why? Because I wanted to get evidence from the Bible that God didn't exist. So I read the Bible not because of religion. I wanted to prove that the Bible was a lie. So I read the whole Bible. At the end, when I finished reading the Bible, I remember that I was like, whoa, man, there's something really weird here. I'll have to read it again, because it's really complicated, right, to read the Bible as a book. So I read it for the second time, and that's when something happened. As I was reading for the second time, something inside of me changed. It just flipped. I don't know what, but by the time I finished the last page, when I was through with the apocalypse and I finished and I closed the Bible, I remember I fell on my knees and I looked up and I said, sorry God for my arrogance. Sorry for being such an arrogant little prick. I'm young. I didn't know what I was saying. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And I remember I started praying again. And I started thanking Him. Instead of just asking for things, I started I was very grateful. I was grateful because I was alive. I was grateful because, I had a mother while many other people didn't have. I was grateful because I had good education. I was filled with gratitude. And you know what happened later? Well, I met a girlfriend who later became my wife. And now I have the most amazing family in the world. And I'm not just saying that. I look at other families, I see other families, they are awesome, but I think that my family is just my kids, my daughter, my son, my wife, even my little dogs. So what happened? What I asked God when I was young, I was given, but I was given not on my time, I was given it on God's time. He knew when was the best time to give me what I was asking for. And instead of making my family as a child the perfect family, He gave me a perfect family to take care of. And that's why there isn't a single day in my life that I don't go to bed and I don't thank Him for everything He's done. That I'm just so filled with gratitude. I'm just it's overwhelming. It's like I exhale gratitude. Bad things happen in my life. Yes, it happens to everyone's life. It happens to everyone. Everyone suffers in this life. But if you lose sight of what's really important, you become fragile and everything can destroy you. But not me. I have focus. I know exactly what matters, and it's my family. And if you don't have, and I hope you guys realize that one day, that family is everything in life. So I just want to thank you, God, again, for giving me this gift of being the father. I didn't have a father, okay, but look how it's much better now, because now I am the father of my kids. I am the man of my family. It's like I asked God for I don't know, a popular car, I asked Him for a goal and He gave me a Ferrari. I just needed to wait. So if you ask something, if you want something, and sometimes you get angry because God didn't give you yet, well, listen to me, He will, but on His terms, on His time, and it will be much better than you expect. As long as you have gratitude in your heart, and you follow His words. Nowadays, people are ashamed, embarrassed of talking about God, of talking about their belief. Well, enough is enough. I am a Christian. I believe in God. I live my life trying to follow His words. I am flesh and blood. I make mistakes. I commit sins, but I'm trying to become always someone worthy of the gift of life that He's given me. Woo! That's it. That was the listening practice for today. I hope you guys learned, understood, enjoyed it. Leave your comment below. I would like to know what you think about it. All right, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.